Hello? Now, in this session, I'd like to introduce you to the KII College program. Today's program is the Diploma and Advanced Diploma program. Let me guide you through how this program applies to Singapore. Through the KII College Diploma program, we are presenting you with a plan that allows you to seek employment in Singapore and, in the long term, even settle down there. The job market in Singapore is actually still doing quite well. It's what they call a global trend. People say it's a very difficult environment where finding a job is tough and there are many challenges. However, in the case of Singapore, there is still a market. But for foreigners, there are visa issues, and from a company's perspective, there must be a clear reason to hire a foreigner. Singapore still has a low unemployment rate, and there is a consistently formed, highly structured job market that operates with its own set of expectations. As a foreigner with no prior experience in this specific environment, you may face significant difficulties, primarily because you lack the concrete evidence needed to effectively appeal to companies as a new hire. Our KII College is proud to provide you with a comprehensive range of English courses and professional diploma programs, all available online. We are dedicated to guiding you every step of the way on your path to further your academic studies or to successfully find meaningful employment in Singapore. As we look ahead to the year 2026, the job market in Singapore is widely considered to be generally stable, offering a promising environment for your future career growth and long-term professional development. Based on the second quarter of this year, the overall unemployment rate is reported to be 2%. This means it is almost stable. It is said that hiring continues to increase. Well, there are still more companies looking to hire than there are job seekers. However, the important thing is that companies aren't just hiring anyone. The key is that they are hiring those of you who are prepared. You can absolutely look for a job in Singapore if you hold a diploma. Your educational background will not be an issue. Instead, you must have the necessary skills. There is a sales department. There are marketing departments, various operations, admin departments, and human resources departments where you can look for jobs in a variety of ways. Many companies often consider a diploma as the minimum qualification for you. So you still have opportunities to look for jobs in Singapore as long as you meet the minimum qualifications. Let's take a look at the changes in the Singaporean job market over the past decade. There was a time when having a basic educational background and English proficiency was enough. And we went through a period during the pandemic where it became more difficult for foreigners to enter Singapore. Starting in 2022, we began to detect changes in the job market. From 2024, fields related to AI and data have seen tremendous growth. Now, in 2026, while basic qualifications are still important, we have entered an era where your actual skills matter even more. These can be considered Singapore's representative work visas. There is the Employment Pass, or EP, and then there is the S-Pass. For the EP, you must receive a minimum salary of 5,600 Singapore dollars. For the S-Pass, you must also receive at least $3,300. And it doesn't just end there. In the case of the EP, there is a separate points-based system. In other words, it has become a bit stricter than before. You can think of a diploma as just an entry-level qualification for job hunting. And in reality, you must have the actual ability. Companies will not hire you simply because you hold a diploma from a specific course without having the actual skills. Now, if you were to live in Singapore, the cost of living there has gone up quite a bit recently. Rent will be your biggest expense. Just to get a single room, it usually costs between $700 and $1,000. It can even go up to $1,000 to $1,600. If you rent an entire place, it starts at a minimum of $1,700 or $2,000, $3,000, and it just keeps going up. The cost of living has risen significantly, and you can consider rent to be the biggest part of your living expenses. And as for things like transportation and other living costs, you can save quite a bit depending on how you choose to live. Now, let's take a look at the roadmap we are presenting to you. KII College offers diplomas online. Of course, if your English proficiency is not sufficient before entering the diploma program, you can start with the English course online, meaning if you are in Korea, you take the classes from Korea. If you are in the United States, you take the classes from the United States. No matter where you are in the world, you can take the diploma courses that we provide online. And once you complete the diploma program, you can enroll in an advanced diploma, which is a higher level diploma, or you can use your diploma qualification to look for a job. Alternatively, you can also transfer to subsequent programs in countries like the UK or Singapore. However, rather than telling you to leave after finishing our diploma program, we also offer an advanced diploma. So we encourage you to complete this program and continue building your career while residing in Korea as much as possible. And afterwards, it is much more advantageous for your job search to pursue employment opportunities in Singapore. Alternatively, if you complete the final third-year program of a UK university in Singapore, you can also save on costs. It would be more advantageous for you to conduct your job search based on a bachelor's degree. And by staying in Singapore for about a year, you will be able to get a good grasp of the market situation in Singapore. In fact, it is quite difficult to get an EP these days. Saying it's difficult doesn't mean it's impossible. People we know are still getting EPs. They are receiving S-passes. It is said that starting in 2027, the minimum salary for an S-pass will rise to $3,600. And it is said that the EP will rise to $6,000. These aspects will become another challenging factor. In the past, when getting an EP visa, the criteria and salary levels weren't high, and if a company hired you, the visa process usually went through without much trouble. But that's not the case these days. There is a points system. The system has been changed so that it is much more advantageous if you graduated from a local university in Singapore or a top-tier university globally. Of course, this applies under the premise that you are obtaining an EP. The English we provide is intended for university admission purposes, but it actually includes all the English necessary for general professional life. Since we provide comprehensive English training that covers writing emails, descriptive writing, presentations, interviews, and other necessary business communication, and especially because KII College is based in Singapore, it would be better for you to complete the curriculum of a school in Singapore from the perspective of someone planning to go there. It is a diploma program. We operate two types of diplomas. There is a faster diploma program consisting of 5 modules. There is also a diploma program consisting of 8 modules, which is a bit longer, but allows for more thorough education. Now, the diploma program consisting of 5 modules is more suitable for those who want to find a job quickly. The 8-module diploma program focuses more on the academic side, so you can prepare for UK universities or PEIs, which are private schools in Singapore. It is very suitable for the purpose of transferring to the 2nd or 3rd year of university programs there. The roadmap we are presenting to you starts with an English course for those who are not proficient in English. After that, you can complete the diploma program, and depending on your choices, you can also complete the advanced diploma along with it. And you can proceed to a bachelor's degree program at a PEI private school in the UK or Singapore, or you can start job hunting at this stage. When you look for a job after obtaining a bachelor's degree, you will naturally be in a more advantageous position because your educational background is higher. And for those who hope to reside in Singapore in the long term, you can even explore opportunities to obtain permanent residency. The diploma we provide is not a UK diploma. It is not a US diploma either. It is not a diploma from any other Southeast Asian country. The management agency for Singapore's SSG has recently changed. It is an official PI registered with the SSG. Therefore, it is optimized for Singapore. After graduation, you can engage in job hunting activities within Singapore. Now, when you think about building a career in Singapore and eventually returning to your home country, for instance, if Korean students build a career in Singapore and then return to Korea, first of all, since Singapore is an English-speaking region with many multinational corporations, you have the advantage of being able to demonstrate that you are fluent in English. And another thing, having significant experience at such large companies is highly valued in non-English speaking countries. And if you have excellent work skills, that would be a bonus. So you can plan your career path through the diploma program at KII College. This concludes the explanation. Thank you.